As is my legacy, we're going to do a little bit of setup first. Stream, okay. Let me just get things set up and then we will get going on doing some awesome Unreal Engine VR game development today. Because that is what we are here for. Solid. Okay, and then we come into here. We go to my page. We at everyone. God, I wish I had a way to just automate this. Even more game dev. Okay, solid. That should be everything. Excellent. Okay, cool. Let's figure out what we're supposed to do today. I'm not going to. So, last night, fun fact, I actually did get this button set up using only, like, this code's really small. We basically are getting the button's relative starting location at the beginning and setting it to that. And then making it that if your hand collides with the button, with the collider on the button will start to go down with a max distance of 5. And then whenever you're no longer touching it, it goes back up. It resets back to the normal position. So that's working great. And I even got this all set up, which is the event that signals to tell the timer to turn on. And that's really good because with this setup now, the timer turns on whenever we hit the button. And the other thing we would like to turn on, which we're going to have to build, is our score manager. Oh, too fast. So now, oh, hey Matt, it's a hoe. Sorry, it's just Rook, not a farming tool. The best kind of farming tool. All right, but yeah, so we're like, we've got a lot of the base stuff done. We have the timer. Now we just need to implement making it that whenever we hit a target, we send an impulse signal, probably to the brain. Part of me is wondering if do I just throw it in with the timer and maybe rename the timer to something else? It makes sense to me. Because, like, literally, all I would have to do is come in here, add another text. I'm just really happy because the majority of the stuff that I've done, there's like been a few things here and there that I've had to actually look up how to do, but for the most part, everything that's working right now in this project, I built, and I figured out how to make it work. Does it work the way that it probably should? No. I'm sure there's way better ways to do all of this, but I don't care. Look at me. Do I look like I care? I don't care. So we're just going to make a kill counter. Okay. And it's honestly gonna do basically the same thing that this was doing, but way less annoying. Actually, significantly less annoying now that I think about it, because Oh, I should fix that. Here, wait. Let me make this look at least semi-pretty. Slow your roll, buddy. Also, our starting timer before it activates needs to be 0 and then ... 0 because I noticed that whenever it was activating, it was immediately going to this format, and I was like, that just looks really strange. I don't like it. Okay, so there. Now there's text below. I don't like that the light is on the other side. I don't know how to change the direction of the light, though, in the blueprint editor. Man, could you imagine if there was a way to change the chat in all members are visible. Some messages such as potential spam may not be yeah, no, show me live chat. I want to know if spam's happening. Anyway, what was I saying? Sorry, I've been really strictly monitoring my calories and stuff, and I've been very tired lately because I'm eating a lot less than I was eating, like by a pretty decent margin. So my brain is a little bit on the fuzzy side. I did take my medication today, though, so that's good. Text, nice. Okay, so what we want is we want to go into our IF brain, which currently has this, but we're going to have it also have function kill counter. Or actually, let's call it add kill. You need to drink more water then. I am. This is my second one of these today. That's why you're fuzzy. If you don't have water, go get right now. No, I'm working on it. Don't worry. Although, admittedly, my app yelled at me because I think that's all I have to do here. Good point. My app doesn't like that I have it set to... Matt's gonna yell at me for this too. But it was like, okay, so this app is really dumb because if you want it to just go like, oh, you weigh this much and you do this much activity, and this is what you've been eating, you should aim for this calorie count to hit your like weight goal. That's behind a paywall, so you have to manually enter your calorie count. But it'll yell at you to tell you that your calories are, your intake is too high or too low. But it won't tell you the number that it should be. Because it defaulted to something like 2,700 calories a day. Now I was like, that is not healthy. That's a lot of calories, unless I'm like bulking, but that's clearly not my goal. So I went in and manually changed it to 1,000 calories a day, and then it yelled at me that that's too low. And I know that's too low. Joke's on it though, yesterday I only had 600 calories. And I am weighing stuff now. I'm actually doing like proportions and stuff, and if a container tells me how much a portion is, I've been weighing it out and making sure that I'm getting exactly one portion. I still don't know how to do that though with harder stuff. Like I have chicken marinating that I'm going to cook tonight, but like, how do I judge the amount of like sugar that I'm getting from the marinade? Like, it seems too difficult to figure out. You should eat more than that. Oh, I know. 1,000 will basically eat my organs, but that'll make me skinny. For someone your age and height. Also, hello. Hi, Aaron. Weight loss starts in the kitchen. That's right. Weight loss starts by making sure. I know that 1500s is the minimum. We're just being extra. uh, yes, and also you should enter your the data that you're about to eat. You should not enter it after. It's okay if you enter it out after, but usually you want to aim for entering it first. So the text for this at start is going to be 0. And then I guess it kind of depends on how many I actually have. Right now we'll type in 10. So that's the basic screen you're going to get. 21 calories a day, it will get you really, really sick. We're going to find out. I told you Matt would get mad about it. Alright, and then we need our targets to actually have that interface. So we're going to implement an interface, which is going to be our IF brain. Have you looked into intermittent fasting or calorie burn days? I will tell on you to your spouse. I showed Jesse my numbers. I've tried, but I have too hard of a time with intermittent fasting. I don't know why. It's just purchase bigger pants. It's a good plan. It's a solid plan. Okay, so now that we have this, right? I think the do once after we hit the target needs to send out a message. So we are going... Is this the thing that needs to be messaged, though? Here, wait. Which one of you... Yeah, see... Well, maybe that's good, though, right? Because then I don't have to... If the target just has to message the timer, then we're fine. Like, a fast or something is fine. But like, just doing like 1K a day is super unhealthy. Like, losing 2 pounds a week is a large amount of weight to lose. Dad bod for life. Like, that's eating disorder amounts of food. I'm not mad. My like legit worried. That's fair. It's also going to probably be much higher on, you know, from day to day. I'm just trying to, like, if I say 1500, then I'm going to eat like 2000 and it's going to be bad. So it's more so like a mental game. Don't worry. Now shush. Okay, so we cannot be placed in a graph. You can't be placed in a graph. Add kill. Yeah, because we want to message it. Right. And then we're going to promote this to a variable. And that's going to be, we're going to rename timer, I think, to just like data screen. But we're going to make this awake. Okay. BP, let's call you like data. Which hopefully doesn't break anything. I guess we'll find out in a second. Data. I want to use this. You're right. Why is this not working? Here, wait. I'm thinking. We have it set as an awake object. Button has it set as a an object reference, I believe. Okay, so we're gonna go back in target. We're gonna switch you to an object reference. Nope, that didn't work either. Actor reference? I guess I just actually looked for it and okay. So we're gonna call this data ref. Okay. And then we're going to find BP data. Okay, timer. Object reference. Change variable type. I don't know what I just did, or if it might have been bad. I guess we'll find out. I missed my weight when I really thin, eating roughly 2K calories a day. Your mic sounds really good today. Did you change stuff? I did not. Speaking of which, time for water for me. Water is very important. Make sure you're drinking lots of water. It's closer to my mouth. That would make sense. Also, I'm not using my usual fan, so I'm hoping that it's like not picking that up nearly as bad as it was. Okay, compile, save. Let's also put this one into a definition. We're gonna call the category outside refs. Compile, save. Go back in here. Now I can select this. There we go. You're already selected in this. And now we need to go back into the BP timer and we have to set this up. So now whenever it gets called, we would like to set text. Set text is going to be not timer, kill counter. Okay. We're going to event add kill. So whenever this gets called out in the universe, we are going to, let's make a new variable and we are going to call it number of kills. It's gonna be an integer. Yeah, it's gonna be an integer. We don't want decimal points. So we are going to set number. Okay, we're also going to get number. Okay, and then we're gonna add this number to 1. Okay. And then we are just going to append is it because oh yeah, that's right, we have to switch you to a string. Okay, then append. I forgot that that was an append only function. And that is going to be this number. And for right now, it's just going to be 10. Okay, compile, save. All right, and then we're just gonna duplicate this guy a couple of times. Awesome. Okay, it physically can't. Ooh, wait. I'm so smart. My brain is giant. I just realized we can maybe just get like an object reference to in the base, right? I'm making this so much more complicated than it needs to be, but I'm really excited too. Not IF brain. It's gonna be in timer. We need to change the name of timer though, because it doesn't make sense being called timer anymore. What's everybody saying? Fuck, I can't type. Can't type. That would make sense. That will. So instead of setting this to a hard number, giggity, we are instead going to make another integer that we're going to call, I hate whatever does that, number of targets, okay? And what that's going to do is there's a way, yes, okay, targets. This, on the other hand, though, is going to be a object reference. Let's just call it. It's gonna be an object reference, so BP target. Object reference. Switch this to an array. Okay. And then, not event tick. We want begin play. Begin play. We are going to get this. And then we are going to get length. Okay, and we are going to grab number of targets, and we are going to set that based off of the length. So what this should do, if my brain is correct, is it's going to find all of the objects in the... Well, here, wait, I might need to find... How do you say that? How do you make an array based off of... Is it this? No. No. Because I don't think that this is going to give us the number. This feels too simple to give us the number. Right now, if it works, it should give us the number 4. Let's save first, just in case. Simulate. Weirdly enough, it didn't even change our data, which I'm kind of confused why. Oh, I know why. We need this, this, and this, I believe. Okay. Which actually reminds me. Let's just do the same thing up top. 0, add pin. We're writing a sentence effectively with this. Compile, save. Now we're gonna simulate again. Yeah, see, right now it says 0. It doesn't think that there's any targets inside, even though we have BP targets. Because I need to tell it to actually look for targets. It's not enough to just say target. We need to actually find. Unreal Engine, find the amount of objects in scene. Get all actors. Of class. And the class will be BP target. There we go. So we didn't need that. This is all we need. Compile and save. And it only does that at start. So, yep, there you go. 4. Look at that. There's 4 targets. 4 targets appear as what are needed. All right, next up is going to just be making sure that this works in VR. So I guess let's do that real quick. Also, Aaron, if you're still there, it's being used. my head that I got for as a display unit is too small. It's a little head. So, but I need something to, like, whenever I'm working, I need something to put my headset on so that it doesn't shut off or else it causes weird issues. So, to keep the headset from falling off of this head, he's now my hat friend who wears a hat, and that makes it so I can put VR headsets on him. Except I do think that we need to put it back like that. Yeah. I think he's gonna be a bro. It's covering his eyes, but I think because the battery pack's so heavy. Nothing wrong with a little head, indeed. Who doesn't like a little bit of head? All right, come here. Let's get you plugged in. I should again save everything because sometimes going into VR, after already opening Unreal Engine makes it really mad at me. It gets very uppity. Still need to bring my headband in. I have a hairband, so I can you know, keep my hair out of my eyes whenever I'm in VR, but okay, correct. I always make my play space huge. I completely and utterly ignore the dangers of, you know, things potentially being where I could trip over them. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay, so far so good. Kind of. Oh, nope. Maybe not. Yeah, no, that crashed. That's okay. Like I said, kind of expecting it to crash. It always crashes on the first go. Like, every day, it crashes. Also, sorry that I wasn't showing you guys the screen. There we go. Send and close. I didn't want to send and close. I wanted to send and restart. Duh. Yes, I know. You're upset, Steam's upset, everybody's mad, nobody's happy. There you are. There we go. I wish they didn't make the head strap for this headset so dumb, because it'd be like, especially for what I'm doing, it'd be so nice if there was just like a Halo strap or something that I could just be like, you know, flip up, work, flip down, test, so on and so forth. I love the new Steam VR layout, though. It's so much cleaner. It just looks way better. Although I did just notice that it doesn't have my headset's battery life right now, which is weird, because usually it does. Okay, so far everything seems to be working. Cool. We can come over, we can press the button. Sorry, we can press the button. Timer starts, good. And then... oh, my hand positions are all fucked right now, but... hey! Haha! There we go! Everything's working as it should, kind of. And that doesn't send any new signals, because it only does it once. Ah, oh, feels so good to have things working. Okay, let's take a look real quick at... okay, so the hands need to move forward a good chunk. Yeah, forward. Okay. That's fine. Alright, excellent. Let's go ahead. Take that off for a second. Escape. Let's fix our hands real quick. No. VR template blueprints. VR pawn. Viewport. Okay. Left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do this by 5s. So we'll just go clonk, clonk. Let's do one more. I'm worried that one more is going to be too far, though. What's going on? Okay. I want to make sure I'm not fucking crazy. If it has to do with math, then you're going to have to ask somebody else. So I want to make a heater shield 30 inches wide. And it goes down 40 inches. The longest length would be the hypotenuse of the triangle, right? So 40 by 40, 30 by 30 divided by 2, and hypotenuse squared. This is way above my pay grade. Aaron, use your big smart math brain. Oh, weird. Why did you crash again? Quit. Okay. For some reason, Steam VR crashed again. suppose I could message my dad. My dad's good with questions like that. Ooh, so close. Okay. Hands need to be moved down. Okay. Compile and save. Okay, and then play. Yeah, there it is. That feels way better. It's still not like exact, but it's close enough that I don't think most people would notice. I mean, I still need to fix the grab position, but man, that's so nice. And then we have sprint, so we can go hella fast if we want to. Whoa, probably too fast, honestly. I think that my regular walk speed right now should be the fastest you can go. So we're probably gonna fix that. And then we also have jump. So now we can, you know. Damn it. Ah. Yes. Get wrecked. All of you. Oh, I reset. Damn it. Actually, having that there is really convenient. Reset orientation. I forgot they just had that menu like built in. That's really nice. All right, I got great news, everybody. We basically have the majority of the like coding stuff done. Soon we can actually just start working on the level. Why is my brain telling me that there was something else that I'd just done that I needed to fix? Okay. So that's great. We're tracking our points properly now. The player's hands are in the correct spot, but the grab component is in the wrong spot. Which I'm worried is that. But otherwise, how would I actually change like where it's gripping from, right? Because the only other thing that I can think of is that means that there's a grab component, which there is, it's right here. That's technically correct. but is now wrong. But then what is actually grabbing? Because the problem is that this I think this is where the actual grip is happening. Oh, why do they make this so hard to lay out? How's that this go? Miles, Jamie, alright, okay. My brain hurts. Let's Google it real quick. What part of the VR pawn grabs? I also really wish that there was a way to like hide certain components just so. I mean, maybe there is. There we go. That doesn't get rid of any of the functionality of them. It just gets rid of their position or their visuals. So I can hopefully. Hello? They're in the right spot now, but how do I actually make it so the hands are grabbing at the same location? Unless, do I have to adjust now everything's grab position because I've moved? I guess, right? I mean, I suppose there's worse things. Did you really crash again? How? You weren't doing anything. Sir. I'm telling you. Don't develop the way that I develop. It's not worth it. I don't know what it is about doing it this way that makes everything constantly crash. Hopefully I can restart Steam VR without crashing. Nope, there it goes. It's okay. Just wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't like the entire time that I'm testing. It's just constantly crashing. The headset's plugged in. I'm not letting it go to sleep. It should just be good. Okay. And we hit play. I could probably get rid of the testing data too, but oh, interesting. So I can see this one controller now. Yeah, okay. So it literally just needs to be moved down, it would appear. Weird. So the controller in my hand that I've added actually has physics. Like, I don't have to grab things, which is strange because I don't have anything else set up to collide. Very weird. So we said it needs to be moved down. So grab component. Right now it's there because it's above. So we're just gonna snap it there, I think. And then VR pawn. I don't think it was VR pawn. Oh no, it is VR pawn. I have the capsule set to render in game, which I don't want anymore. Hidden in game. File and save. And then the button, I still have it feeding out data, which I don't need anymore. File and save. Okay. And then we hit play. Oh, there's still something feeding out data, because I still see it. Yeah, there's still something. Is it still the button? No, it's not the button. But something else is feeding out data. Weird. Okay. Oh, also, I need to go back to my VR pawn and turn off the left-hand model. This one. Check to see if there's anything else that I had turned on. So far, it doesn't look like it. Okay. File, save. Okay. Where do I have something launching out a print string? Because I would like to not deal with a print string going off. It's gotta either be in button or timer. Okay, it's not in button. Then it must be in timer, right? I am not seeing any print strings. Or like, you know what I mean. Hopefully. I can't explain it right now. Brain is moosh. Unless, is it inside of targets? No. Where else would I could have possibly put a because I did mess around with the VR pawn a lot, but I wasn't seeing anything in there that said like debug. Debug these nuts. Well, let's hit play again. What number is it giving me? 96. What would 96 be? Because the first thing that comes to mind is like the starting location of the timer button, because I remember it being 96 and then dropping down to 95. Oh, this is so annoying. Yeah, and then see, it's getting this to figure out the condition of whether or not you've pressed it down far enough. But I don't see anything that would be doing a debug. Back to Google, Unreal Engine. Figure out what is printing a... What am I looking for here? It's print. Okay, yeah, where a print string is coming from. Okay, try not to laugh too hard at me for this one, guys and gals. When I click play, I get a message saying completed in the print string. It's clearly something I have used for debugging in the past, and I can't find where it comes from. Any tips? One way would be to use find results. When on a blueprint screen, go to the bottom and type print string in the find results field. Oh. Find results. Find results? What? Response. I've never noticed the finding current blueprint only checkbox before. And wow, it turns out I'm really untidy and my print string debugging really... Well, so then the other thing that we also know is that it's something on an event begin play because it keeps firing. So somewhere there's an event begin play. That just keeps going. But yeah, I'm not seeing anything in here that says, like, find, because I can't just enter a console command. Yeah, that doesn't work. Having controllers on my lap is very inconvenient sometimes. Button. Event begin play. Get relative transform. Set. Timer. Event begin play. Get all actors. Set. Set text. BP target. There's the event begin play, so it's not firing at all. Where is this? Into the club, or I guess you should welcome me to the club since I'm 6 years late to this post. Thank you. So if you open output log, you'll see log blueprint user message, name of class, string print. Telling you which class it is, as long as the option is on as it is by default. Really helpful when you've decided to print nothing more than a number somewhere. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So output log, we want to look here. Aha, here, wait. Play. Alt tab. Output log. 10-bit swap chain from not supported fallback to 8-bit. Failed to create all visible mask meshes for device. Use manning visible mask. Resize to 50. Play in error total time start. Log in VR. Extency log slate user registered. Bring world game VR template maps and log blueprint user message. Button C1. So it is this bastard. But how? If I've checked in this 100 times and nothing is firing. We're just gonna break everything for a second. Because I'm losing my mind. It's still there. Okay, quick question. If I just delete the button altogether and then hit play, it's still there. Where is this number coming from? And like, it's not even in the area that like I would expect it to be in. Like, why is it in the dead center, or almost the dead center of the screen? Like, why is it there and not off to the left like it's supposed to? I feel like I'm going insane. There's nothing left in my scene that I have edited. We just have phantom numbers for some reason. I actually don't know why that's happening. Do they appear if I just simulate? Here, wait. No. Unless maybe I had this set to like a really, really long time. No, that still wouldn't make sense. I'm so confused. But then as soon as we go back into VR preview, we just get a 96 constantly running down the screen. Rotate arrow next to the perspective. Okay. Does this fix it permanently or? Yep, okay, that fixed it permanently. Cool. All right. Sorry, that was just driving me bonkers because I don't want to deal with that. That's annoying. Check to see if the weapons are in a better spot now. If I can grab them. Yeah, that's an acceptable location. Okay. What else did I have to do? I guess the door. The door would be the last thing. Yeah, I have to work on the door. Again, the door, like, exists just to keep you from going in without actually starting the timer. We've had to troubleshoot some weird shit today, but all in all, it's been going pretty good, I have to say. So, actor BP. And static. Nice. Okay. Jinxes aren't real, and you're silly. Oh, I don't know why my frame rate has decided to just completely eat a bag of dicks, though. We're not simulating right now. There's no reason. Oh boy, it's struggling. There we go. It's all about jinxing yourself. You keep saying that jinxes aren't real, and then, I wonder why my frame rate just tanked. That's just part of the process. It happens. It's not weird. What kind of metal do we want? That looks pretty good. Sure. Big old scary door. And we're just gonna throw a box collider on this. And this is just to make my life easier. I'm sure that the mesh did like a perfectly fine job. Making a collider for this, but there we go. Okay. We'll just move it over a little bit. Right there's probably fine. And then this is just going to collide with all. Or at least it's going to collide with any physics object, I think. Huh. Do not generate an overlap event. Block all dynamics. Okay. And then... that's weird. Listen, I don't need your words. Your words of logic and whatever. Okay? I'm just here doing my best. not believing in jinxing. F brain. Okay. Oh, I thought I had already added one for the door, but I guess I did not. So let's go back out here and add open door. Compile and save. Okay. Now we want to make it that the button, whenever you press it, also messages out open door. And the target is going to be all right, door, which is going to be an object reference to open, or sorry, to BP door. Is it not going to be an object reference to BP door? Did I call it B door? I did. I called it B door. Nice. Compile save. Let's also make that awake so we can tell it exactly what door to open. Let's just drag the door out for now, even though it's not set up. There's just something so nice about just like listening to lo-fi and working on games. It's very relaxing. I also am so happy that this is actually using a world space material. I don't know why, but in 4, I think, it was not using a world space material, and it was really annoying. We'll have to rebuild our lighting at some point, but yeah, it's looking pretty good. So then we're just going to go into our button, and we're going to tell it to open this door. Nice. So we go back into the door, and we get the event, open door. Why can't I make that an event? What is different in this? I know a LARP shovel, like the World War II shovels, but for LARP, because a good soldier should have a shovel, but they're like $100. And I have too much shit on my belt already. Fair. Maybe I need to compile? Ah, yeah, I think that was it. Open door. There we go. So if event open door gets called, then we get a reference to the door, and we rotate. Maybe it is just rotate vector. No, it wouldn't be that. We need something that has... Here, wait. Add a timeline. We're going to call this open door. Open. That's fine. Add a float track. Add key 0. Shabba-dabba-dabba-ba. Add a key 1 and 5. 5 seconds is probably way too long for the door to open. Oh, whoops. Yeah, actually, let's do this. 1 and 1. 1. Okay. Opening. Back to event graph. From here... Rotate vector? No, it can't be that. It can't be that either. What in the heck am I trying to figure out here? There we go. I need a lerp rotator. And then it's going to be, I think, -90 on the Z. And then this. And then we're just come here and we're going to do set rotation. Set relative rotation door. Not sure why I did that, but okay. And that just plugs into here. And then we just update. Okay. And then we grab this. Actually, we grab all this, I think. We delay. We probably don't want to do it with a delay, to be perfectly honest, but we'll delay for 5 seconds and then we'll fire this again, but in reverse. Compile and save. Okay. Again, pretty sure that that's going to be a bad amount of time, but we'll give it a go. Oh, yeah, it timed out. Shabba dabba dabba. Shave all. Shave all. So now whenever we hit the button, the timer should start. I'm gonna just put these guys in here. Because you should not be allowed to shoot them until the game has started. I am going to set up the other like versions of this, but I wanted to make sure that I had like working versions first. And then I like that them being around this fire is like they're doing a sacrifice or something. Kalema. Kalema. Oops. Kalema. Okay. Good. Let's file save all. We're probably gonna have to restart SteamVR because it crashed again. Oh no, SteamVR has encountered an unexpected problem. The problem is that it's a dick. One day I won't have to constantly restart my project. One day. We're like surprisingly close to the end of this project though. Like, if this works appropriately, then I just have to figure out how to make it so it closes again once you're in, which that should be easy. Because I'm just going to set up a trigger volume that tells the door to close once you've entered. But yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that we were back in. I was mistaken. There we go. Okay. Now we're back in. Oh, no, maybe we're not. It just immediately crashed on me. Shabba-dabba-dabba. Boy, howdy. Good times. VR development, it's so easy. Why does anybody ever have problems with VR development? Send and restart. Okay, now I should be able to hit play without any repercussions. Yay! Okay, we're gonna grab a gun. Here, I'm gonna turn up my volume so I can actually hear stuff. Oh, turning up the volume broke everything apparently. Okay, we're back. Oh, maybe. Steam? Hello? What? Oh, it says it hasn't crashed yet. Okay. Headset back down. Still a no-go on my headset's end. Oh boy. I think the headset itself crashed that time. He. Bump bump. Ooh, baby, you're making me crazy every time I look around. Which I actually have to do because I have to set up the boundary. Every time I look around, it's in my face. How can I tell if because I would like to be like connected. There we go. It says that I can't do Vive streaming, even though... Is that why we're having so many problems today? Does it not actually... Have I not been streaming it? Un momento. Troubleshooting with Roy. Back and check to see whether or not it's actually connected correctly now. Weird. Yesterday it was letting me do this, but today it doesn't want to. That doesn't even seem to be registering as plugged in. I have no idea. I hate cables. Cables are the worst. Yeah, see, it says streaming started via Wi-Fi, which is not what we want. Okay, well let's see if I can hit play. Okay, we grab the control. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and then we should be able to. Well, first here, can I go through? I cannot go through. And oh, but I can still shoot through the door. Okay, good to know. But yeah, and then you would hit the timer. You would hit the timer. Why is this not working? Hello? Oh, because I unplugged everything whenever I was being a crazy person. Right. I was like, but why? What am I doing wrong? Dade. Ooh, dade. Literally unplugged everything. Or nearly everything. Anthony Malone, lerp. All of the lerp. You crazy person? No. Something has a compiling error on the door. Because it needs a target. Grab the door. Compile and save. And then we should just have to... Oh, I don't even have to set it because it's already set, which is lovely. I don't think I had anything else that wasn't connected properly, or that I had unplugged in my anger that things weren't working. Let me see. Okay. I think we're good. So let's go ahead and hit the good old play button again. Okay, we hit the timer, the door opens, the timer starts, we go in, we shoot all of the guys, oh, right, because I have the timer set, yes, or I have the door set on a timer. Nice. Okay, so far everything's working as planned. Kind of. No, not kind of, it is. Now we just have to make the volume that closes the door. Shabba-dabba-dabba. Alright. We're doing good. Great progress so far. Who keeps on putting 100s? 100. 100. 100. You ready? 100. I'm so excited because this weekend, I believe, is whenever the temperature is finally going to go back down into like the 80s. And boy, am I ready for it to not be in the 90s every day. It's awful. We really don't need this. Alright, so we're going to make a new one. And we're going to call this an actor. We're going to call this BP. Door close. Solid. And that is literally just going to be a collision box. We're just going to leave it at default because it doesn't matter. We're going to go into class settings. We're going to add the IF brain, because that is just running all of our shit. Compile and save. We're going to come into here. We're going to go to IF brain. And we're going to add function door close. Compile and save. BP door. We're going to compile again. We're going to go to event graph. And we are going to say that... Nope, that wasn't it. Add event on begin overlap. And we're just going to tell it to fire a message at door close. It's as easy as that. Sorry, you're totally right. I need to tell it what door. So we're going to make a new one called door, which is going to be BP. Sorry, B door, because I spelled it incorrectly. Object reference. Perfect. We're going to grab that. Git. Compile and save. And then we're going to make that awake so we can see it. And then we're just going to bring in our door close. Technically right now you could oh, also here, wait, door close should be a do once. I don't think it would cause a problem, but just in case if it would cause a problem, do once. Compile and save. Okay. And then we go into the door. Compile and save. Just to update our interfaces. Yep, all gold. Excellent. Now, instead of the delay, I'm going to grab this. And we are going to tell it the event door close. So now whenever we hit that volume, the door closes. Nice. Compile and save. Awesome. And then real quick, just because I want it, VR template, blueprints, projectile. This is, or do we want it to be, no, let's make it every single time one of these spawns. Play sound at location. The location's going to be, sure, it doesn't really matter. Get world location. And then as far as the actual audio asset, let's see. Documents. Sure. Compile and save. So now it should make the sound of a cannon whenever you fire. Let's just save all just in case. Like this. Okay. It's definitely making a sound, but it's very quiet. But yeah, so we can't shoot through. Oh. What? What just caused that to trigger? What? Weird. What happens if we hit the button now that it did that though? Oh, it just fires again. And now if we go through, the door should close. It did not. Whenever we hit the volume. Weird. Huh. Super weird. Oh, you know what it was, I think? Because I think the reason why this isn't triggering again is because the one of the balls must have gone through the door. I bet you that's it. I bet you one of them went straight through and then hit the volume on the hit this volume. So here, we actually want to check to see who it is that's crossing that threshold. We want to make sure it's the player. I'm trying to remember what it is that I have to type in here in order for it to do what I want it to do. Also, projectiles, the sphere collision. Isn't there a way to make the collision like way more accurate? Continuous collision detection, I'm pretty sure is what we need in order to get it to not clip through. But that, regardless of that, let me check in here, because I've okay, so I think I just need to cast the VR pawn, and that should do it. So now this should only fire if it's the VR pawn that passes the threshold. Play. Give it a second. There we go. We're in. Okay. Now. Okay, so far, none of them have passed through, so that's a good sign. Okay. Now, if I hit the button, door opens, timer starts. And if I go in... Oh. I know what's going on. 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 Actually, I'm just dumb. Reverse, please. Compile. Door opens. We go in. Door closes. Look at that. Pew, 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 pew. Look at these crazy cultists. They don't even know. They don't even know. Let me out. Let me out. I actually can't break through, which is also something that I would like to fix at some point, but that's okay. There's a way to fix that. I don't remember how, though. I'll have to look it up, because somebody does have a tutorial on, like, forcing your players to not be able to move their heads. I do like that I just ricocheted a shot and hit one, or hit two with one bullet. Look at that. Okay. Solid. Okay, well, that's good. All of this is working exactly how I want it to. In fact, we could probably, well, we can do a reverse. We'll do a reverse on that, I think. Can we just do a reverse on that? Maybe not. I'll have to think about it. Alright, so let's take a look at our sheet. Resources. We set up the button today. We set up the door. And we set up a score manager. And we made the dummy blueprint final. Yeah, no, all of this is done. All we have left to do is to rebuild the map, which I think we're going to save for tomorrow. How long have I been going? 2 hours? Yeah, I think this is probably a good place to stop because I need to concept how I'm going to even build the map for tomorrow. But I think tomorrow will be a good day to do this. Plus, I should probably eat. I should probably go and exercise. So yeah, thank you, everyone. Thank you very much, in fact, for hanging out with me today. I hope you had fun. I had fun. And, yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow to kick the crap out of even